The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got Gresham. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a cut to the sideline. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Let's go. One.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll give it to him right up the gut. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Back to throw here. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
That's caught at the 1. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Come on, let's go. Try it, 38.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll go on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll run it here. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. He'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver, and it brings up 4th down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fielded at the 20. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And to give this time to the tailback. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for Arizona. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason as we send you on over to Orlando where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one. He's got it. Hit the 15. That one goes for 38 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They've got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They come out here in the eye. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. It's a pickup of 19. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here we go, Ohio!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to get to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Let's go! What? Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. The 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go.
Now back to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big tight end, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, and it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's go. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning, Philly, here we go.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught, right side, Gresham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Back to throw here. And he's got Gresham. Give him 3 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball on the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Hitchens coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage. But you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
All right, here we go. Green.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about... And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that's caught inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37. And this defense, they needed that 1 more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that 1 more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner,
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
And they'll run it here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Question now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
it's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So now Catanzaro comes on in a pressure spot. This officially a 55-yard attempt. don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, a third miss of the game right there. By rights, they could be high and dry right now, but instead, this is still a ball game.
And defensively here, you can't let this affect you. You've got to go out and do your job, not worry about someone else's.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
What a tough loss. I mean, it's one thing to lose a shootout. Losing a low-scoring game, kind of deflating because your offense never really got going.
Your defense gains confidence, though. They understand that they can play with anyone in the league. They'll be on the side of the offensive guys the next week saying, come on, fellas, just pick it up a little bit.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.